Rome. The name itself evokes images of gladiators, emperors, and a civilization that once spanned continents. It conjures up visions of grand arenas, monumental architecture, and a society that has influenced countless aspects of modern life. The Roman Empire, at its zenith, stretched from the British Isles to the borders of Persia, encompassing a vast array of cultures, languages, and peoples. This immense reach allowed Rome to leave an indelible mark on the Western world, shaping the course of history in ways that are still felt today. The architectural marvels, legal systems, and cultural achievements of Rome have left a lasting legacy. From the Colosseum to the aqueducts, Roman engineering and innovation set standards that would be emulated for centuries. But how did a small city-state in central Italy rise to such prominence? What were the key factors that propelled Rome from a modest beginning to a sprawling empire? And what led to its eventual decline and fall? The story of Rome is not just one of triumph, but also of challenges and eventual downfall. Our journey begins not with legions and conquest, but with myths and legends. These stories, though often fantastical, provide insight into the values and beliefs that underpinned Roman society. The story of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers raised by a she-wolf, speaks to the enduring power of Roman mythology. This tale of survival, fraternal conflict, and eventual founding of Rome is emblematic of the city's spirit. These myths, passed down through generations, helped shape Roman identity and destiny. They provided a sense of purpose and a connection to the divine, reinforcing the idea that Rome was destined for greatness. From these humble beginnings, a republic would emerge, characterized by a complex system of governance that balanced power among various institutions. This republican framework laid the groundwork for Rome's expansion and influence, laying the foundation for one of history's most influential empires. The Roman Republic's principles of law, citizenship, and civic duty would resonate through the ages, influencing the development of modern democratic systems and legal codes. According to legend, Romulus founded Rome in 753 BC. This tale, passed down through generations, tells of Romulus and his twin brother Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf after being abandoned as infants. The story symbolizes the strength and resilience that would come to define the city. This date, though shrouded in myth, marks the beginning of Roman chronology. The ancient Romans used a unique calendar system, and their method of recording time has influenced the way we understand history today. The early Romans, inhabiting a region dominated by Etruscan power, established a republic in 509 BC, overthrowing their Etruscan rulers. This significant shift marked the end of monarchy and the beginning of a new era in Roman governance. This new form of government, although different from our modern understanding of a republic, emphasized citizen participation and a system of checks and balances. The Roman Forum became the heart of political life, where citizens could voice their opinions and influence decisions. The Roman Republic was far from a perfect democracy. While it allowed for some degree of public involvement, it was riddled with inequalities and power imbalances. Power rested largely in the hands of the patricians, the wealthy landowners who formed the ruling class. These elite families held significant influence over political and economic matters. The plebeians, the common citizens of Rome, had limited political rights. They were often marginalized and struggled to have their voices heard in the political arena. This disparity in power led to centuries of struggle between the two groups, known as the conflict of the orders. The plebeians fought for greater representation and rights, leading to significant social and political reforms over time. These ongoing conflicts and negotiations between the patricians and plebeians shaped the social and political landscape of the Roman Republic, laying the groundwork for the complex and influential society that Rome would become. Despite internal tensions, Rome embarked on an ambitious campaign of expansion. The Roman Republic, driven by a desire for power and resources, sought to extend its reach far beyond its initial borders. Through a combination of military prowess, strategic alliances, and innovative tactics, the Romans were able to conquer and assimilate various neighboring territories. Their influence gradually spread over the Italian peninsula, thanks to shrewd diplomacy and the establishment of a network of alliances with other states. These alliances were often sealed through treaties and marriages, ensuring loyalty and cooperation. The Punic Wars against Carthage, a powerful maritime empire based in North Africa, proved to be a pivotal moment in Roman history. These wars were marked by intense naval battles and strategic maneuvers, showcasing Rome's growing military capabilities. Victory in these costly wars secured Roman dominance in the Western Mediterranean and marked the beginning of Rome's transformation from a regional power to a burgeoning empire. The defeat of Carthage allowed Rome to control key trade routes and resources, further fueling its expansion. However, the spoils of war and the influx of wealth from conquered territories exacerbated existing social tensions within Roman society. The newfound wealth led to a concentration of power and resources in the hands of a few elite families, while the majority of the population struggled to make ends meet. The gap between the rich and poor widened, setting the stage for a period of political instability and civil war. This internal conflict was fueled by the growing discontent among the lower classes, who felt increasingly marginalized and oppressed by the ruling elite. The resulting turmoil would eventually lead to significant changes in the Roman political landscape. By the 1st century BC, the Roman Republic, weakened by internal strife and corruption, was on the verge of collapse. Against this backdrop of turmoil emerged Gaius Julius Caesar, a brilliant general and cunning politician. Caesar's military victories in Gaul, modern-day France, and his growing popularity with the people alarmed the Roman Senate. Fearing Caesar's ambition and his threat to the established order, a group of senators assassinated him on the Ides of March 15th in 44 BC. However, the assassination backfired spectacularly. Instead of saving the Republic, it plunged Rome into a new round of civil wars. Out of the chaos emerged Caesar's adopted son, Octavian, who would later become the first Roman emperor, Augustus. Augustus, a shrewd and calculating ruler, ushered in a new era for Rome. While careful to maintain the facade of the Republic, he consolidated his power and established the Roman Empire in 27 BC. Augustus's reign marked the beginning of a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity known as Pax Romana, or Roman peace. Augustus reformed the Roman army, streamlined the administration of the empire, and embarked on an ambitious building program. He also patronized the arts and literature, ushering in a golden age of Roman culture. Under his rule, Rome transformed from a republic torn apart by internal strife to a powerful and stable empire. The Pax Romana, spanning 2 centuries from the reign of Augustus to the death of Marcus Aurelius in 180 AD, represents the zenith of Roman power and influence. During this period, the Roman Empire experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and territorial expansion. Roman law, engineering, and culture spread throughout the Mediterranean world and beyond. The Romans built an extensive network of roads, aqueducts, and public buildings, connecting their vast empire and facilitating trade and communication. Roman law, with its emphasis on justice and fairness, became the foundation of legal systems throughout Europe. The Pax Romana was a golden age for the Roman Empire, a time of peace, prosperity, and cultural achievement. Cracks in the foundation, the seeds of decline. However, even during the Pax Romana, cracks were beginning to appear in the foundation of the Roman Empire. Military overstretch, economic inequality, political instability, and external pressure from barbarian tribes all contributed to the empire's eventual decline. The Roman Empire, vast and diverse, faced constant challenges to its authority. Revolts and uprisings, though often quelled by the Roman legions, drained resources and manpower. The empire's reliance on slave labor, while profitable in the short term, stifled technological innovation and created a large, impoverished underclass. Economic hardship and military overstretch. By the 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire faced a multitude of problems. Rampant inflation, caused by excessive government spending and the debasement of Roman currency, crippled the economy. The Roman army, once the pride of the empire, struggled to contain the growing pressure from barbarian tribes along its borders. The empire, too vast to be governed effectively from Rome, was divided into 2 halves by Emperor Diocletian in 286 AD. This division, intended to improve administration and defense, proved to be a temporary solution. The Western Roman Empire, weakened by economic hardship, political instability, and barbarian invasions, finally collapsed in 476 AD. Barbarian invasions and the fall of the Western Empire. The 5th century AD witnessed a wave of barbarian invasions that swept across the Western Roman Empire. Visigoths, Vandals, Huns, and other Germanic tribes, driven by a combination of factors including climate change, pressure from other nomadic groups, and the lure of Roman wealth, crossed the empire's borders, overwhelming the weakened Roman legions. Rome itself was sacked by the Visigoths in 410 AD, a symbolic event that sent shockwaves throughout the empire. The last Roman emperor in the West, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic general Odoacer in 476 AD, marking the traditional date for the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Conclusion: the enduring legacy of Rome. The Roman Empire, like all empires, rose, reached its zenith, and eventually declined and fell. Its legacy, however, continues to shape the Western world. From its legal system to its language, architecture, and literature, Roman influence can be seen in countless aspects of our lives. The story of the Roman Empire is a tale of ambition, conquest, innovation, but also of hubris, overreach, and ultimately, decline. It serves as a reminder that even the most powerful empires are not immune to the forces of history. The Roman Empire may be gone, but its legacy continues to inspire, intrigue, and influence us to this day.